In 2014, something extraordinary happened at the Science Museum in London. An 88-year-old grandmother sent her first tweet. Nothing unusual there, except this grandmother happened to be Queen Elizabeth II. And with those 140 characters, she launched the British monarchy into a digital revolution that would have been unthinkable just a generation earlier. "It is a pleasure to open the Information Age exhibition today," she typed, signing it simply Elizabeth R. Today, the royal family commands over 13 million followers on Instagram alone. They've mastered viral moments, behind-the-scenes content, and even survived photo editing scandals. But here's the twist. While every other royal family in Europe has embraced TikTok, the British monarchy remains mysteriously absent from the platform that defines Gen Z culture. Why? The answer involves Chinese security concerns, government bans, and a digital strategy so sophisticated it might just guarantee the monarchy's survival for another 1,000 years. The digital awakening. Let's rewind to understand how we got here. The British royal family's relationship with media has always been complicated. For centuries, they controlled their narrative through carefully orchestrated appearances and select press relationships. Then came Diana, the people's princess, who understood instinctively that connecting with the public meant embracing new forms of communication. But the real digital transformation began under Queen Elizabeth II's watch. Think about this. She was crowned in 1953, insisted on televising her coronation against Winston Churchill's wishes, and became the first monarch to send an email way back in 1976. Yes, 1976. She was sending emails before most of us were even born, using something called ARPANET, the prehistoric ancestor of the internet. Fast forward to 2019, and the Queen joined Instagram. At 93 years old, she posted about Charles Babbage's analytical engine, connecting Victorian innovation to modern technology. The post wasn't just symbolic, it was strategic. The monarchy was signaling that tradition and technology weren't enemies. They were partners in survival. The numbers tell an incredible story. The main royal family Instagram account, @TheRoyalFamily, boasts 13 million followers. The Prince and Princess of Wales account has skyrocketed to 17 million. Their YouTube channel, launched just 2 years ago, already features professionally edited content that wouldn't look out of place on Netflix. But these aren't vanity metrics. They represent a fundamental shift in how modern monarchies maintain relevance. The Instagram revolution. Instagram has become the royal family's digital throne room. Every post is a masterclass in strategic communication. Take Princess Charlotte's birthday photos. They generate millions of likes and trend globally within minutes. But here's what most people don't realize. These aren't casual snapshots. They're carefully orchestrated moments designed to humanize the monarchy while maintaining its mystique. The strategy goes deeper than pretty pictures. Royal social media follows strict protocols. They never tag individuals, only verified organizations and charities. Political neutrality is absolute. No promotional content, no commercial endorsements. Even emojis are regulated. This isn't just posting, it's statecraft in pixels. Remember the Mother's Day photo controversy in March 2024? When Kate Middleton admitted to editing a family photo, it sent shockwaves through social media. Conspiracy theorists had a field day. Kate-spiracies trended worldwide. But here's what's fascinating. The incident actually humanized the princess. She made a mistake millions of parents make every day trying to get the perfect family photo. The monarchy's response, transparency. They admitted the edit, moved on, and learned a valuable lesson about authenticity in the age of digital forensics. The Wales children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, have become social media gold. Prince Louis alone can break the internet with a single facial expression. During the Platinum Jubilee, his cheeky antics generated more engagement than most Hollywood celebrities dream of. But this isn't accidental. The palace carefully controls their exposure, creating scarcity that drives demand. When the children do appear, it's an event. When they made their first joint social media statement for Father's Day 2024, signing at GCNL, royal watchers lost their minds. The TikTok dilemma. Now let's address the elephant in the throne room: TikTok. With 1.58 billion monthly active users globally, TikTok is where culture happens. It's where trends are born, where Gen Z lives, and where the future is being written in 60-second clips. Every major brand, celebrity, and institution has recognized this, except the British royal family. The reason is more James Bond than Jane Austen. In March 2023, the UK government banned TikTok from all government devices. The concern? TikTok's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, and fears about data security. As government officials, working royals fall under these restrictions. The platform poses what security experts call an unacceptable risk to sensitive government information. But wait, there's a plot twist. In October 2024, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, did something unprecedented. She joined TikTok. Yes, Fergie became the first British royal on the platform, sharing her breast cancer journey and mental health advocacy. Her first video garnered hundreds of thousands of views. The reaction was seismic. Here was a member of the extended royal family embracing the platform everyone said they couldn't touch. How did she do it? Simple. Fergie isn't a working royal. She's not bound by the same security protocols. She's free to TikTok to her heart's content. But her presence raises an uncomfortable question. Is the monarchy missing its biggest opportunity to connect with younger generations? Consider this statistic. 58% of consumers have TikTok profiles, but that number jumps to 82% for Gen Z. Meanwhile, support for the monarchy among 18 to 24-year-olds has plummeted to just 36%. Connect the dots. The platform where young people live is the one platform the royals can't access. It's a digital catch-22 that could determine the monarchy's future. Behind the digital curtain, let's pull back the velvet curtain and see how the royal digital machine actually works. The palace doesn't just post and pray. They employ entire teams of digital strategists, content creators, and data analysts. Job postings for head of digital engagement at Buckingham Palace offer salaries up to £66,000, plus 33 vacation days and free lunch. The requirements? Experience managing high-profile social media accounts, expertise in analytics, and the ability to deliver the exceptional. These digital courtiers craft every post, analyze every metric, and strategize every campaign. They're fighting a battle on multiple fronts, maintaining tradition while embracing innovation, appealing to older supporters while attracting younger ones, being transparent while preserving mystery. The pandemic accelerated their digital evolution dramatically. Unable to conduct traditional engagements, the royals pivoted to virtual appearances. They video conferenced into hospitals, schools, and charity events. Suddenly, we saw them in their homes. William in his study, Kate in her living room. The intimacy was unprecedented. The palace had discovered something powerful. Digital platforms could create connections that physical appearances never could. Their content strategy has evolved from formal announcements to behind-the-scenes storytelling. The coronation of King Charles III showcased this perfectly. Alongside traditional coverage, the palace released slickly edited YouTube videos with professional soundtracks and intimate moments. One video titled "The Coronation Weekend, Behind the Scenes" garnered millions of views and showed the royals in ways we'd never seen before. The global royal digital race. The British aren't the only royals playing the digital game. Across Europe and beyond, monarchies are racing to modernize. The Japanese imperial family joined Instagram in April 2024, immediately gaining 450,000 followers. They post 60 photos at a time, overwhelming their audience with content, the opposite of the British scarcity model. The Dutch royals have gone even further. Princess Catharina Amalia, heir to the throne, allows certain family members like Countess Eloise to maintain personal Instagram accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers. They sell vintage clothes, share personal moments, and behave like actual influencers. Meanwhile, Jordan's Queen Rania has turned Instagram into a diplomatic tool, amassing 10.2 million followers and using the platform to address global issues. Prince Mateen of Brunei posts thirst traps to his 2 million followers. Yes, actual thirst traps from actual royalty. This global perspective highlights the British strategy's uniqueness. While others chase followers and engagement, the British royals chase something else: authority. They're not trying to be influencers, they're trying to be institutions. Every post reinforces their role as symbols of stability in an unstable world. But here's the million-pound question. Is dignified distance sustainable in an age that demands authenticity? The younger generation of royals seems to think not. Reports suggest William and Kate are pushing for more casual, relatable content. They want to show the human side of royalty, the bedtime stories, the school runs, the normal family moments that make them relatable. The next generation, digital natives. The future of the monarchy's digital strategy rests in tiny hands, specifically those of Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. These children aren't just heirs to the throne, they're digital natives who will inherit a monarchy that exists as much online as in palaces. George at 12 is already showing signs of digital awareness. Charlotte at 9 has been caught waving at cameras with the confidence of someone who knows she's creating content. And Louis? At 6, he's already mastered the art of going viral just by being himself. Royal expert Jack Royston calls them the monarchy's greatest hope. And he's not wrong. But managing royal children in the social media age presents unprecedented challenges. Every photo becomes global news. Every appearance generates millions of interactions. The palace has responded by strictly controlling their digital presence. The children appear sparingly, usually just for birthdays and major events. When they do appear, it's orchestrated for maximum impact with minimum exposure. This scarcity strategy works, for now. But what happens when George turns 18? When Charlotte wants her own Instagram? When Louis discovers TikTok? The palace is already preparing. Sources suggest they're developing guidelines for the young royals' eventual social media presence, trying to balance personal freedom with institutional responsibility. The stakes couldn't be higher. These children must navigate a digital landscape their parents barely understand, let alone their grandparents. They'll face scrutiny that makes Diana's paparazzi troubles look quaint. Every post, like, and follow will be analyzed, criticized, and weaponized. Conclusion: the crown goes viral. So where does this leave the monarchy? Straddling two worlds, one foot in thousand-year tradition, the other in tomorrow's technology. They've proven they can adapt. From the Queen's first tweet to Charlotte's first viral moment, they've shown remarkable digital dexterity for an institution that predates the printing press. But the TikTok question remains unanswered. As government bans ease and security concerns evolve, will we see King Charles doing TikTok dances? Probably not. But we might see Prince George's generation embrace platforms we haven't even imagined yet. The British royal family's digital strategy isn't just about followers or likes. It's about survival. In an age where relevance is measured in retweets and influence in Instagram metrics, they're fighting to prove that ancient institutions can thrive in digital spaces. They're mostly succeeding, but the real test comes next. As power passes to William and then George, as new platforms emerge and old ones die, as the line between public and private continues to blur, the monarchy must continue evolving or risk becoming history's most followed irrelevance. The crown may be heavy, but these days it better be camera ready. Because in the 21st century, going viral isn't just an option for the royal family, it's a requirement for survival. And if a 96-year-old queen could master Instagram, anything's possible. The monarchy isn't just surviving the digital age, they're secretly conquering it, one perfectly curated post at a time.